So we have yet again another Transformer Tuesday. This time around, we are wrapping up to something that we discussed just a couple of days ago. We had an image that leaked out from the Lupaza Megastore of a future masterpiece in MP Nightbird. Now, Transformer Tuesday has come, and Takara-Tomy updated their website with the high-res images, whole bunch of different little things, and all the deep information we know about it. So, here we go, Transformers Masterpiece MP-55 Nightbird Shadow. Now keep in mind the whole Nightbird Shadow title is whenever you have a Nightbird design that is transformable, that is made from the Arcee design. This comes, it's kind of like a double homage thing. First of all, we're familiar with the episode that Nightbird debuted in, episode 10 of season 2 or episode 26 overall of Generation 1, Enter the Nightbird. That's what the episode was called, and that's how we associate with that character with her one episode appearance of Generation 1. In Japan, that episode was called The Shadow of Nightbird. And when Sakamoto did the Legends version of the Nightbird character, which was a Arcee repaint of the Generations Thrilling 30 Arcee, which was an homage to the TFCon exclusive all those years ago. It gets a little complicated. You could just see the original segment about that. He decided to call it Nightbird Shadow, just to kind of differentiate Nightbirds that don't transform to this one here. And Nightbird Shadow is a sentient robot in this case. So they took Dr. Fujiyama's Nightbird, rebuilt her, and she's reformatted as a sentient Cybertronian called Nightbird Shadow that has a transformation. So you have that little history lesson there. Now let's get into this masterpiece product. So what's going on here? So of course it is a repaint of the original Arcee masterpiece. It has some of the carryover of parts from that Arcee masterpiece, but otherwise has a whole bunch of retooling and a lot of new stuff going on here. So it really looks like, I mean, now that we have these high-res images, that the head sculpt and the chest and some small little areas here and there have been resculpted to give that Nightbird look. But the big thing more than anything else is that of the accessories that are included with it. So I read online, and I disagree with it. People are saying how the swords that come with this Nightbird are the Generations ones that came with the Arcee toy, or the, I guess in the case, the Legends version. That's incorrect. I even test. I have the Masterpiece Arcee. I have the swords that came with that Arcee also. It's completely different molds. These have the little tabs on them. They're going to be obviously a lot bigger because the Masterpiece Arcee, it just doesn't look like it's the case. This is brand new molding, 100%. I could say that. So it comes with two swords that are again an homage to that Arcee mold that came with those molds, and of course it then came with the Nightbird Shadow afterwards. So they're done in gold. They have extra tabs so that could be held by the Masterpiece version. She comes with two lightsaber swords. Again, anyone who saw the episode Enter Nightbird, it literally had the lightsaber sound effect. So she has those two. She has two sides that could be attached to the sides of her wrists. Again, all these things are double homages to both the TFCon exclusive in 2010 and then 6 years later, the Nightbird Shadow Legends version in 2016. So really cool stuff going on here. Also included are two guns. The two guns are the ones that came with Arcee, just painted black in this case. She didn't use guns in the show Nightbird, but it's a carryover from the Arcee mold, and also again does a little bit of a throwback to the TFCon one that came with two guns, the Nightbird one that came with two guns. So it kind of does that a little bit. She also comes with two shurikens, so two little ninja stars, again, stuff that she had in the show. She comes with a little, they list it here as a accessory purse, but it's actually the holster for her gun that she could put on her side if she wants, or if she's carrying around like little ninja stars or something. We'll see how it's used in the future when people do some really good photo shoots of this. She comes with extra energy accessories. These ones, the way that I look at them and how they're being used is, and if anyone saw on my Twitter, there's the one scene where Nightbird uses some telekinesis kind of powers to pull her sword back to her from Optimus Prime's hands, and it has like this purple lightning-y kind of energy. I think that this is what that's trying to do. We don't know if, like, let's say the sword pieces, if they come apart and it could be just the hilt and you could reenact that scene. It kind of looks like it does, so I'm pretty sure that's what they're going with these energy accessories. And last but not least, we have a extra face sculpt that is her with her mouth open, surprised with open eyes of surprise. I have a theory. It's not confirmed by any of these images, but I have a theory that the Nightbird figure itself has a removable mouth plate, and so you have actually two unmasked forms if you want, and then it's really just more the reactionary face under it that you have a choice of in between. That's just my theory. I could be wrong. It'd be kind of cool if you could have an unmasked Nightbird in both versions of these faces, and it's not just the one that's going like, oh, like an open mouth kind of thing. And then again, that and her having an unmasked face, again, that comes from Sakamoto's mangas and showing that too. So pretty cool stuff. Again, the Arcee car mode, if you will, nothing spectacular there. It's all about the robot mode, and it looks super posable, looks really good. I just like everything that I see here. It's very nice. I'm excited about it. Looks really cool. I have a bit of a bias, primarily because I got to do stuff with that Nightbird toy many years ago and be the first one to do that Arcee thing with the comic books and working with guys with IDW. So that was pretty cool and stuff. Now let's talk about prices and let's talk about shipping dates. So it says here it's 17,000 yen. So we're talking, let's be nice and say 150, 160, 170, 180 in that general, region. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 180. That's what they would be asking. You know what? It's the Arcee mold with a little more. So probably whatever you paid for Arcee, maybe add a couple bucks to that. The release date is scheduled for late February 2022. So pretty hype. Looks really good. Again, I understand that there's some people that are confused by it. They don't understand why it's not super show accurate. But again, like I said in the previous segment when this information first leaked out, this is something that's more just Masterpiece doing their repaints on the side from other molds that are done to homage other stuff. It's not making a brand new mold from the ground up that isn't show accurate. This is just them going, hey, let's do a G2 Sideswipe because it was something in the comics. Hey, let's do a Road Rage because it was something in eHobby. Hey, let's do an Exhaust because that was a weird Wheeljack repaint from the Diaclone days. All of those were repaint retools that didn't really shake up the status quo of what Masterpiece really was. They were always stuff on the side. So this is what this is. This is like, hey, there was once a TFCon and a Transformer Legends, Nightbird that also was a manga kind of story thing through Sakamoto. Let's do something like that. So pretty cool stuff. I dig it a lot. Let me know what you think. I know I dig it. I'm going to probably pick it up, probably. I mean, I picked up the Arcee. I picked up, Masterpiece is one of those sublines that if it's not too expensive, I'm willing to drop some cash on it. So that's the case. Let me know what you think. I dig her. I think she looks really cool. But I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I respect that. It's pretty awesome still.